What happens when a mom gets possessed by demons? Do you run or do you fight? Let's find out in my review of Evil Dead Rise.
It looks so good, Mom.
Nothing a big old kiss from you won't fix.
What's up, movie people? I hope you're doing well. This is going to be my non-spoiler review for the new Evil Dead film, Evil Dead Rise, directed by Lee Cronin. Before we get started, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I cover all movie content, some TV content, and reactions. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. But the plot of Evil Dead Rise is a woman finds herself in a fight for her life when an ancient book gives birth to bloodthirsty demons that run amok in a Los Angeles apartment building. Let me just tell you, this plot is like the most simple thing of all time, but it gets actually much crazier than you think it would off of that plot description. And let me tell you, the director, Lee Cronin, I knew nothing about before going into this, but let me tell you, Lee Cronin after this movie is going to be like a horror icon, because this movie takes horror movies to like a whole new level. I mean, this isn't like probably as bad or as gory as the other Evil Dead films, but it gets up there. This film is the scariest and probably the most gory a film is going to get this year. I thought Beau Was Afraid was going to be scary. This film has scared me so much, and what Lee Cronin was able to do with this movie was incredible. He actually is messed up in the brain for this movie, because there's some scenes in this that just sent shivers down my spine. It made some of my friends literally jump, bro. Sometimes it made me jump, and I was just like, I didn't know what to say, because I was just watching the screen. I was like, what's going on? Because there's so many set pieces here, and it's just all based in this one apartment and one woman, which is the kids' moms. The kids have a mom, and she basically gets the demons in her, and just a lot goes on after that. But our cast here: Alyssa Sutherland is the mom, Lily Sullivan is the mom's sister, and Nell Fisher is the main daughter. And then we have some other cast members who are also the kids. I think everyone in this cast really did great. Alyssa Sutherland, she did the best though, because she is just absolutely terrifying in her demonic form, and what she does is just some insane stuff in this movie. Lily Sullivan as the sister and Nell Fisher as the daughter is just, they're a great duo in this film. I hope we get to see more of them in more sequels after this, because I bet this film is going to make a lot of money. Hopefully we do get sequels. But as I said, the cast is just excellent here. I wouldn't ask for a different cast. They all just performed really well in this, because it's sometimes hard to perform in a horror movie because you have a lot against you, and basically a lot is added in post-production. So you have a lot going against you as an actor in a horror film, but I think everyone did an excellent job here. And onto the action. Holy crap. The action in this movie is off the walls. Action / horror in this movie, it just scared me so much, but it's just, I couldn't look away because the action is so good. What Lee Cronin was able to think of in these horror, action, bloody, gory scenes was like unthinkable. Like, I'm gonna tell you two things that you gotta look for in this movie is a cheese grater and a scalp. Those are the two main things that got me like so happy but so scared, because I would have never guessed someone would need to use a cheese grater the way they did in this movie, and now I'm absolutely horrified from looking at or using a cheese grater for the rest of my life. But I think the horror in this movie is excellent. This might be the best or one of the best horror movies of the year, because I just was blown away by just the whole thing. It's like non-stop horror. There's so much blood, so much gore. There's just so much good stuff in here for horror fans. I used to be very scared for horror movies, but now I'm in it, dude. I love these horror movies, how they just go off the walls in the most insane ways. Onto the runtime and pace. This movie's about an hour and 40 some minutes. I think that's perfect. This pace was just insanely perfect. Right from the get-go, you get straight to the action, and then you do have a little bit of downtime for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to explain who our characters are, who the plot is. But Then you get right back to the action for the whole rest of hour of the movie. I think this was an insanely perfect runtime, but I would have taken more. But I think this runtime helps viewers just get all the action in and get out of the theater right away, because it's a short movie. But I said it's a perfect runtime, so I love the runtime. But overall, I gotta say, I love this movie. I loved it as a horror movie and just as a movie in general. And I cannot wait to go back again, because this movie is going to have a lot of rewatch value because the actors and the scenes that Lee Cronin got to make in this movie, which is surprising. But I do hope we get sequels to this movie with some of the same cast, because that would be awesome. But overall, I think I'm going to give this movie, I'm stuck between a 4 or 4.5. I might raise it on rewatches, but for now, I'm going to give Evil Dead Rise a 4 out of 5. Wow. What an experience this movie was. I really want to know what you guys thought of this movie down below in the comments, because this movie was just insane horror. Just goodness gracious, what a film. As I said, like and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.